Hi and welcome. My name is Katrina and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream, season 3, titled The Three Kingdoms. And before we start this evening's episode, as per usual, I would love my beautiful players to introduce themselves as well as their characters with many, many names.
Who's first? I have forgotten. Me?
I think it's you.
Been such a long time, been way too long.
Yeah.
The prince,
Hi, I'm...
if you will.
Yes. Hi, I'm Tarjei. I'm playing Christopher Masters, formerly Christopher Falcone, 10th generation went through, and who happens to be the Prince of the City of Boston.
Malish.
Yes. Kiss the finger.
Finger.
I'm not wearing a ring.
Hi, I'm Marianne. Or was it Donald first? Oh my god!
Well, that
No,
was
it's you.
No, it's me. I am Marianne, still. I play Siobhan Price, 10th generation. Toreador, I'm so sorry. And Primogen. Yep.
And I'm Daniel. I play the Moth King, the Prince of Daggers, the Autumn Knight, the Wearer of Jonathan, the Taker of Heads, the definitely not an insurance scam burning down of apartments, and the
Not
Palty
murder of
Wounded
innocence.
first generation. No, not first generation, just true Fae. Just changeling goblin.
Fancy as fuck.
Yes.
Thing.
And I'm fucked. Just
When we find out.
nah, he didn't do nothing.
It's cool, bro.
Hey, wait a minute.
It's cool.
Yeah.
See, he's practically Italian already.
Hey, he didn't do nothing. Bappity boopy. I was out
I'm having
making
an
the pasta. I was out doing skateboard tricks.
As you the viewers can probably tell. Yeah, it's getting tasty. It's getting spicy, as it should do in a final season of this epic tale. And yeah, we're still on the same night, which has been a very eventful night. Heads
What?
have been
Nothing
removed.
has happened this night.
Shit's been burned, and
No.
maybe some blood sucking has happened. Perhaps. But
Perhaps.
none of my dear players are at the same residence at the moment, because they are friends that love to hate each other plenty, and I salute that greatly. We are not playing Friends for Life, we are playing in the world of darkness.
I think we should be friends for life. Just saying this. Just it's fine.
Well, we'll see. I salute you guys. I hope for the best. Aim for the worst. You know how it is. But let's jump into the game, shall we? All right then. There is Prince of Boston.
Yes.
Let's start with you.
Well, it's getting late in the evening, isn't it? If I'm not...
There's a
Barely
couple of
mistaken.
hours left, and we are in November, if I'm not mistaken. So the nights are longer, and it's getting quite cold.
I have no more immediate meat, but perhaps one should... Well, I did promise at one point to introduce someone to our friend Amber, but wait with Callista. So, a little late in the evening for that. Take that another time. Actually, I think he's a bit lost in thought, and it's probably gonna, after what's happened, after the conversations left him a bit drained emotionally. He's feeling the loss of, loss. He's still walking about and talking, making about much sense and having as much brains as he always did, but Vinny no longer being part of the living. Excuse me. Oh.
Was it?
Oh no, the Rona.
No.
No, they don't breathe.
No.
It's left him feeling a bit sapped for energy, a bit ennui. So he's actually gonna go swip by and see if, by any chance, the crow is up and about.
The crow.
Yeah, it feels need to talk to someone he at least partially trust and respect.
Well, Well then, swiftly, and I'm not sure you're calling ahead. You're just meeting at his
I'm
residence.
just trying to see if the shop is open, actually.
It is because he's a
Hmm.
vampire.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
this opening hours for the undead. And you see a slightly cold light from inside his shop.
Well, we'll walk in and come out of the cold. After old habits, even though he doesn't need to, he should be like,
From around,
rub your hands together
yeah,
to get the warm end going.
From around the corner, staring into a book. He's my prince. He
Ah.
almost curtsies because you took him by surprise.
Yeah.
You usually call ahead.
Yep. Oh, I'm sorry, the Popeye. No, I'm sorry. Just out walking in the neighborhood, and well, I had the sudden feeling of needing to see a friendly face. In one of those days, Heavy is a crone and all. Heavy is that bears a crone and all.
Well, do you wish to go downstairs and kick your feet
Yes,
up, so to speak?
yeah, and there was I thought it was time to talk a little bit more about what we've also talked before about Sakura and
Ah,
that matter.
that pleases me greatly. He shows you downstairs again to
Mm.
this very large, cavernous, with a very, very brown Chesterfield. Yeah, you've been here several times before, and he sits down and he puts on dim lighting, atmospheric lighting.
Yes, no, you did talk about having a meeting with herself and her protectorate, that's sort of be, but to find out what she wanted. Also in regards to our little discussions about current leadership of your clan in Boston as well.
Yes, I have to admit it's not long since we spoke, but
Mm.
I have been given some information. It's a part of our nature to be curious and gather intel. I have my ways. There are shifts within the city, sire.
Yes, I have felt it, and also believe that I have a feeling like that the Queen will be making a move in the not too distant future.
The information I have does not pertain to her.
Interesting.
I was given an information that said it was time for a new moon.
Ooh.
It was given with worry. Ominous. Almost like a warning.
That is it. Trust the information?
I trusted enough to know that the individual that gave it to me was concerned.
No more details to what it pertains.
I think you know, sire.
At the very least.
My first inclination is the one that has been barking at our gates before.
Yes. I can see that. But it is still. It's still strange that. Let us put it this way, last time they were not exactly that unexpected. They already managed to sneak in. That would entail that someone is, shall we say, aiding them.
He has a peculiar look to him. I hoped my suspicions were just me being paranoid. Comes with their blood, I think. Last
Oh, no.
time, he sits actually, and please do not
Mm.
take offense. It was an easy win, my liege.
They underestimated the situation and then took victory for granted.
Of course.
There have been some names, some people about whom I do not know and for whom I do not completely trust. I not necessarily connected the dots to them. Hey, but
I wished we had some way of using someone that wasn't directly linked to our society to spy.
well, I know some will, but individual does not work for free.
Yeah.
Um,
He looks at...
and what he requires in payment is generally a bit more esoteric than our kind is used to.
Is it possible to arrange a meeting?
I shall hear with the individual.
You know,
But I have a certain feeling that he'd like to be in the good graces of more than just me and another one of our kind here. Might feel the desire to be a bit more useful to the kindred to society, to put it that way.
You know, I am loyal to your reign and your throne. And that's the reason why I feel I can be candid in what I'm saying.
Mm.
Not that I didn't think you were a capable leader the first time around, but you were young, unseasoned.
Of course.
We're
No,
not a lot of...
it's sooner than I expected, that's all. Which might be why they're doing it now. They're waiting. No, but and please do not think myself flippant in any way or matter, but I do relish a good challenge. It is something refreshing about being able to tackle a problem, to go at it and to solve it.
I'm glad you say so, my liege. I am worried we are heading into a bit of a troubled time.
In that case, I haven't heard anything about our new arrivals here in the city. I mean, we are sure that they are loyal to the Camarilla.
The timing of them being here is concerning with the information I just got.
It is. I had initially more suspected them of, well, playing the usual game within our society, but perhaps I have decided to... Suddenly Chris thinks it runs cold down his spine. Yes. Maybe, yes. Particularly, I did wonder a little bit why they would choose Boston. Well, traditionally not been shown to be the most safe
No.
area for their kind.
And there has been a lot of deaths within the city. There are easier domains to make your house and your home than this. I can only give you my counsel and advice, dearest prince.
And it's welcome and cherished. Give it.
And with the dealings with Sakura, yes, I think if she is ready and she is wanting, it needs to be on her terms.
I am of your mind, sir. Entirely.
On that note, though, the camera's going to pan up because things are happening at the same time. There is Shiv.
Yes.
You have left Callisto with your little prize, but your night is
Yeah.
not over.
Can I just have clarify something before I venture into the night? Did I get to soak any of my hunger while nibbling on her? Or not?
I am sure you did. Yes.
Just want to know if I'm going into the night with 3 in hunger or 1. I forgot to remove.
We'll deem it so now.
Why not
Thank you,
5?
thank
Why am I nice? I should be nice.
Shush.
Well, you give us the hug so that you can stab us in the back with it.
Yeah, I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that. I'm like, oh, love. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if I don't... Did I have a car? Did I have a bike? I cannot remember.
You brought clothes. I think you had maybe a car
Yeah, I think
this time because you brought Callisto clothes.
True.
But
Yeah.
you might have had. It's your call.
Yeah. No. I'll probably walk into the car, and as I enter the car, I know where I'm going, right?
Yeah.
Marianne doesn't know, but Shiv does.
Yeah.
I'll pick up my phone. And I'll call. Okay. I'm going to roll a die for myself. I'm calling Marco.
Oh, 2 rings. And then you hear his, sweet, fun-loving voice saying, well, hello, sweetheart.
Hey, darling. How has your night been going?
Terribly unimpressing. And terribly dull.
And mine has been filled with so much. Dare I say action? No, that's more your word. Fire and other things. I'm running into a meeting with Bella, and I don't necessarily want you there, but I want you there. Do you understand my meaning?
You need a bodyguard, so to speak.
Well,
A lookout, perhaps.
you do have a body. That's true.
Indeed,
yes.
I do. A bit
Bodyguard.
neglected.
That's cool. Have to do something about that.
Should indeed. I am ready and able to work for it.
I'll text you the address.
And I'll be
And
there.
if you... But just hang back until you feel a pull. Why don't you?
I'll give you a text that I'm close by. Watching.
Thank you. And yeah, you might be my angel to my devil in the conversation. Let's see how it goes.
You show me the way you want this to go down, and I will follow your lead gladly.
I know I can trust you.
Always. Partners in
See
crime.
you. Always.
He giggles. If he doesn't giggle.
And I'll hang up.
He doesn't do that.
And like, it's 1920s noir kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. You set off?
Yep.
You arrive in an inconspicuous street with a number on a door. Like a metal door you would see like just like in an alley. It doesn't look like an apartment complex. It just looks like a building. It's in the outskirts of the Prince's domain.
Oh, so it is in Venture territory.
Oh no, it's
No.
like you'd say 2 meters off.
Of course. Do. Can I, no, cannot. Oh, I will, can I just, like, be very perceptive and look around?
Of course you can. Do
See
your
that no one's up to snuff.
do your roll.
Yeah.
I'm just putting Daniel on the hot seat. He just has to wait for the door, and I'm so mean. So mean. He's like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I'm like, I'm gonna make him wait until last.
And I'm just making just worse and worse plans. So yeah,
Oh, I love that.
Mhm.
I'm letting him create his own havoc. I don't have to
Oh,
do
yeah.
shit. I'm just leaving him to stir.
Yeah, that's the best way to fuck with me. Just give
I
me
know.
time.
I know. That's what
and
I'm doing. I love that. How much?
5 successes.
5 successes.
Yes.
What particularly are you looking for? Because then with 5 successes, you can get a ton of information.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to pick up both kind of what sort of place and
Okay.
Kind
Then
of-
you can. You'll get
and
a.
if there is anything.
Yeah. Okay. You have Streetwise, right? That's still on the new character sheet.
Shiv does not have streetwise.
But you can still roll on int, and I will not give you a higher
Yep.
difficulty or less of a dice.
What if it's
So-
a vibe check? What's the vibe?
It's one of 3, so 1 success.
You know this place. You have a flicker of a memory.
What memory?
From your human years.
Marion does not remember anything from Shiv's human years, so
Oh,
please
no.
enlighten me.
No. You're sitting and you think, fuck, I've been here. I've been here. And you know you have to knock on that door. And you know you have to give a password.
And obviously, if I go up and knock on the door, I know the password. I'll go to the door and I'll knock.
As you do so, you hear your phone vibrate. And you see it's from Marco saying, where are you going?
I'll just before I knock, I'll just quickly visiting some old friends. I'll let you know if you're needed.
I'll be close by.
And then I'll.
You knock on the door and you see a very painted, very 90s, 20s face stare at you.
Do I remember the password?
Weeping Willow.
I'm actually going to.
You usually say, I'm here for the Weeping Willow.
Okay. As I do that, can I be stealthy and send the same password to Marco?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
But roll.
Do you want me to roll for it?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
She's gonna bring up the phone like this. Hold on. I'm just gonna give someone the password.
Do you want me? What do you want to roll next? Like, what do you want me to roll on?
This would be a dex.
A dex?
Yeah, because you need to be. Are you gonna look? If not, it's a tactile
Okay.
thing.
Sure.
So it's a physical thing. But I would
Yeah.
actually do a weird. I would say dex technology.
So not a
Oh
stealth?
yeah, I'm mixing it up. No,
I don't have technology. This is will be fun. I'm going to fail. This is awesome.
I love
Oh,
that.
2
for me.
successes.
Hold on.
I have 3 dices. I have 0. So it's
Okay.
like,
The person who knows if they saw anything, they note and the door opens. You know you're going into a legal club that's based around a speakeasy.
and I guess that this kind of fits Bella's MO as well.
Very, because this is very oriented around artists and musicians and like the type of the spoken word. It's very burlesque. It's very like they always have a show going of some sort. And it's no different this evening. There's a beautiful lady singing like soft jazz and playing the piano. and people are smoking, and it's very like, yeah, burlesque. People are very scantily clad, like they are. I'm not gonna say it's not a sex club. It's absolutely not. It's more of a fetish vibe. So people are not doing any like sort of seated activity. It's more or less to see and be seen. It's a scene. It's the scene. And if you ever like seen any pictures of burlesque bars or speakeasies in the 1920s, these are very small round tables, small like dim lights. It's very lush. It's very coppery. It's very velvety. It's a big room with a very like beautifully dim lit bar to one side, a stage in front. So you walk directly into it, and lots of small
Does
tables.
it remind me of Velvet Rope back in the day before we
Yeah,
changed
it
it up?
does. It does.
Yeah.
Velvet Rope had been more of a even more of a hardcore like it's like center stage. The stage is more pushed back, and it's more of a, I'm almost gonna say like Twin Peaksy vibe to it.
Gives me a nice picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
You see actually Ms. Brown sitting at a table, and if you wanna do
Alone?
yeah.
If I want to do anything. No, I'm actually I'm going to I'm not going to piss about. I'm just walking straight up to her table, and I'll sit down and kind of just, yeah, I'm guessing there is somewhere open for me to sit down.
Well, the moment you sit down, you
Yeah.
see one of the almost like these cigarette girls. We're not but just with a tray, and it's like, what can I get you, madame? What's your pleasures of the night?
I look to Bella. Is she?
She's twirling
enjoying
she's twirling a red a wine red wine some sort.
Talisker 30, please.
Ah, excellent taste, madame.
I'll give her, I don't know, a tip.
The table's been paid for. No need to tip even, she says.
Not even for a pretty face like yours.
Oh, well then, she leans over, she's got the garter. I will never deny a madame.
I'll kind of like it, just a little touch of like on her before I put it down. Very gentle.
You see Miss Brown, she looks up at her, you see her eyes. I don't even think you need to roll for this, I'm going to give it. There's a level of fear in her eyes.
In Bella's eyes or
yeah.
the girl's?
No, in Bella. That is...
Okay.
Takes you back a bit. And she keeps on twirling the glass. It's almost hypnotic as she twirls it.
I'm going to lean back and kind of make myself comfortable and trying to kind of ease the tension by just being relaxed. I've been there once.
Have you? She says. Almost not catching your gaze, almost like looking past you.
You're not here alone, are you?
Oh, I am alone. I am alone. I am so very much alone. She spins the glass again a little bit quicker.
I'll turn towards her and I'll kind of extend my hand. I'm not going to like put it on hers, but I'm going to extend it just very slightly. Alone, you say? You don't seem the type, Bella.
Shiv. Primogen Shiv.
Shiv is fine.
Are you doing something horrendous? Are you doing something terribly bad?
We all do a little bad, Bella. But no.
She doesn't trust you. We can't trust you.
You're talking about Miss Fairchild.
Shh! Almost as she shouts it. There's ears everywhere. I shouldn't even be here. I'm just giving you this courtesy because I don't believe what they're saying. I don't think you're that bad. I don't think you want him dead. I don't think you want him dead.
What-
You gotta leave the city, Shiv. You gotta leave the city before it all
Bella,
goes to...
Bella, calm down, girl. You are more experienced than me in this world.
And
Yet,
that's...
you seem a little lost right now. I will do anything to protect you if you are in the weeds, and I hope
She almost like
you
she
know
laughs.
this.
She laughs. So you see actually a red tear, and she just streaks it away.
Beautiful, Bella.
No.
What mess have you got yourself into?
Oh,
And this, I hope, is not because of whatever you believe that I could do.
the city ship, it will not stand. It will not look the same when this is done. And you are on the short list. I do not believe what they're saying about you. I do not believe it. I can't believe it.
But you are part of this.
You are...
Or are they
that-
simply using you? Are you that naive, Bella?
I'm not naive. I am
No.
self-preservation. I'm trying to survive this world, this city, this clusterfuck of old things.
This city is not important, Bella. Your life is important.
And I'm putting it on the line even sitting here if they know I'm talking to you.
But you are talking about her and them, are you not?
Fuck shit. Please, you're not doing anything bad. Please say you're not.
You can trust me, honestly. Of course I'm not.
Are you lying?
No, actually, I don't think she is. I'm pretty sure she is so convinced now, after 5 years, that she is just doing good.
Okay.
No, Shiv good.
She looks at you. Almost like she's looking and then... There's a higher game here. And it's been going on for years, Shiv. For years. The ones you think are ruling are not ruling.
Talking about Chris, aren't you? I'll take out my phone. Not like I'm going to have something. I'm going to take a napkin. I'm going to cover my phone. And I'm going to slide it over the table. If you understand that our time here is short, if you want to be in contact with me, if you want to have lines of communication open, then you take this. I have another one. It's not. If you cannot, that's fine.
I want you to roll on charisma, persuasion, or
Ooh,
whatever you want to
yes.
use, because she is freaking out.
Yep. Do. Oh, fuck. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
For a moment, she
I also have a
looks...
skull, but since
Yeah, yeah.
it's just this, it doesn't
Yeah,
count.
no, I have one. I have one. So she looks around and then she grabs it very swiftly, like a scared little mouse. You are of Diana's bloodline, and I love Diana so fucking much. Be
Me too.
like her. Be smarter, Shiv. They are coming. The Anarchs are coming. It's all begun.
And what you're doing is part of that.
And as you say that, you see a glass almost like not being slammed, but sat in front of you, and it's like almost like this snaps that like very intimate like dialogue, and she's like, Enjoy your wine. Siobhan, enjoy the music. I gotta go.
Take care of yourself now. You hear?
You do. She whispers almost.
And Bella, whatever they might say, I do actually care about you. I care about the clan, and I want what's best for all of us.
Fucking stop it. She says.
Then give me more.
I can't. And she almost like she runs off. Very dramatically. In this
She is a
speakeasy bar.
toreador, so
she's
yeah.
a toreador.
Yeah.
It needs to be. It needs to be.
I'll actually hang back there. And then I'll Can I just summon Marco?
You can summon Marco, but as you summon Marco, the camera's gonna pan out. You want to summon him. Oh, you're gonna do
That's
power.
what
I love
wanted
that.
to
Yeah,
do,
yeah, yeah.
but
You
it's
can-
just because it's such a ship thing to do.
I love that. Well, you can do that after. We're gonna pan out of the speakeasy, and we're gonna go into the Emmanuel College Park. We're gonna go deep on the ground to the autumn night. The king, the Prince of Daggers, and the Moth King as he's licking his wounds.
I would like to have sent someone up into the college to get me an empty book. Preferably something nice, but whatever, an empty book, whatever they could have found.
That's an easy request.
Yeah. It's a college. Come on.
It's a college after all.
I mean, there should
Easy.
be some. Yeah. And he's just sitting there, actually just writing at the moment, and because he has started to make something he's gonna call the Tome of Blood, and he's writing down the names of everybody who's fallen, but also anybody that's been killed, and the first name in this is the queen, the Moth Queen. As sort of, he sees that as sort of...
Yeah, the Lady of the Night River.
Yeah, but sort of the instigator of all this shit, all the blood that's about to be spilled, and, well, it's been spilled, and so he's just writing it down to, he needs to convince himself that all of this shit, all of his problems, it means something.
Well, Dexter walks over. Well, he obviously, if you had a conversation that the other prince was there, and he's like, "So what do we do next?"
First, I just throw a pencil at him.
He's like, "Ow."
Have you read more in this book, in the notes?
Well, Shadow has been, thoroughly going through it, and
have she said anything else? We went out and things went to how do they say it in this world again? To shit?
Oh yes, they have many words about fecal matter. Yes. Shit.
Sometimes it's bad and sometimes it's good. It means so many things. I don't quite get them.
But the seer is gone. Hooray. Victory.
The seer is gone, yes.
He's like, yes. One less problem.
Exactly. Now we can hopefully start picking off these hunters.
Good.
Because according to the books, that without seer they would be weaker. And
yes.
They were protecting her quite well, but not well enough.
Well, excellent. So
she had powers. I didn't know humans could have such powers.
Well, Shadow is saying that they have quite a bit. But who cares?
Okay, so, and he's gonna start going over sort of just finding out the amount of resources we have of like who can do spies, or who can be spies, and sort of who can go out and find things, and also because I left Dexter with the daughter of the door, did I not?
Yep.
So I want to know if he's gotten. What have you learned? What's your thoughts? What's...
On Daughter of the Door.
Yeah.
DD, he says. I'm not a trusting kind of guy, but then I shouldn't necessarily be trusted, so I don't trust her.
Yeah, she wants her father dead, and I'm not sure if she's trying to play me to get into another war, because, to be honest, one is quite exhausting.
Yes, I wouldn't trust her for shit.
No.
As the humans say.
No.
I wouldn't trust her for fecal matter.
No. So, I need you to keep an eye on her to make sure that she's not...
Keep an eye or behead?
No, keep an eye for now. Only behead if necessary, but only if she attacks or if you are threatened.
What if I feel threatened?
No. I remember you with feeling threatened. That door could not threaten you.
I'm just saying, you know.
Also, that painting that one time, really?
What can I say? It was giving me the weird eye.
Exactly, which is why, even if you feel threatened, no.
But we shouldn't be fighting things on different fronts.
Exactly, which is why I want you to keep an eye on her to make sure there isn't a second front. Or a third front, or however many fronts we're up to at this point. That, and I need some glamour before the daylight comes. Oh well, before I sleep.
Of course, you were badly wounded, and still are. He looks at you.
I mean, and he just looks down at just a sort of still open, oozing wound, just like... Fair point.
And that was just one of them.
Yes, one with powers at least. I don't think all of them have, because her gods didn't.
Strange.
Very.
But when
And
you're
then-
ready, yeah.
There's a vampire I want to kill, and...
Whom? He says. Whom? Whom are we murdering?
Shadow was with me when we went and met the one that's going to die. They also have a place of power, and I know you don't read and know things, but I'd maybe...
Say, ow!
I mean,
I know things!
I mean things of value. But
well,
if you can...
my liege, she says, I'm just a humble servant.
You've never
want
been
me to
humble a
kiss
day in
you?
your life.
He swears, true. Because I know things.
Yes. But they possess a place of power, which interests me. And, well, if you have some time and want to ask around, then that's something that could be very beneficial. Also, potentially a place to put the gin.
And where is the gin? And why don't we have the gin? Your whole existence is dependent on this, right?
I am
Malish,
very
he says.
well aware of that, and I need to get a hold of the gin soon. We need... Okay, can you get someone to build a holding facility?
Yes.
we will be taking prisoners.
Yeah, he just grabbed a random Fae, like
Yeah.
a little one, and just like, holding facility, build, and he drops it. Done. Easy.
Thanks. Very well done. God, we're so useless. We are the worst. Me and Dexter are the worst. Okay.
It's just so interesting to see because, like, in other worlds, like, you guys are the villains. So it's so funny. to
Oh
see.
yeah, we're
Never!
definitely
The
just.
villains.
And this is why.
In this one, the good guys.
And this is why so many times the villains just fall apart, even though they have a plan, because they're idiots. Well, I need to head out. I need to get some glamour. And then I look around for my Jonathan.
But he's...
'Cause
Well, it's the biker dude, so it's more like...
No, it's not the biker dude. It's the bartender.
The bartender! Okay,
Yeah.
well, it's something in between.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shadow had the biker.
Yeah, the biker.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I look over at sort of the corpse of the priest and be like,
Yeah, it's getting ripe.
yeah, well, I assume either the small ones either gonna eat it or we're gonna use it as fertilizer, you know?
Yeah, it's for mushrooms, it's perfect.
Exactly. You know, it's everything has a use.
Yep.
We're just a no waste society. So I will
Save the planet.
first
From
just
mushrooms.
go by Shadow just to see how she's doing, and I assume she's just still reading the books.
Well,
going
she's
over them.
more capable, and she's saying, I'm writing up something that can be given and easily distributed to the rest of us.
Excellent. Make sure that even Dexter can understand it.
You see, she almost like,
To a degree. He needs... You mean like a highlight, sort of.
oh my god, it's gonna be like a fucking puppet show, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love that for me.
But now, since the sea has been taken care of, we should have some...
It will give us
More
a minute.
leeway.
Yeah. But expect retaliation in any shape, size. This will be violent.
I'm counting on it, which is why I'm gonna go out and just looks down at the bleeding wound again. I need to inspire something good tonight.
And is he off to getting inspired? We're gonna quickly check in with the prince before we go back to ship, before we take a break. So, prince,
Or,
as you are still there with the crow.
yeah. Does do we have anything more to... He has no more information, apparently, but he's at least willing to partake. Given more information.
It
already.
depends if you want to read him. You see he's very cautious with his words.
Mm.
He's almost like, it's not that he doesn't want to start unnecessary panic
No.
within you. He's just saying he's concerned. Very.
No, I agree with his assessment of concern. The question is, whom to trust in such a matter? That is the...
Well, you have your closest, your allies.
Yes. It's more... Like I said, the more peripheral clan. Or, well, the new arrivals.
Not to be trusted.
And of course, old potential troublemakers as well. I shall do some digging within my information network, but if you could quietly, let's just say, test the waters, see what you can pick up, I would be most grateful.
I'll fish with a very enticing bait and see if anybody nibbles.
And I shall go and see my man of information and have him start looking at data.
Perfect. Moving ahead then.
Yes. And he bid him good night and thank him once again for his aid and his clever ways of discerning information. And when I left, I'm going to call up dear old Harold Cosmo, my technological advisor.
Well, do you use Mr. Masters or yes, of course you do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mr. Masters, yes. Or do you use
Harold.
is he a Lagul? For that he says
No, he's human. He's
yeah.
just
Oh, then Mr.
he's
Masters,
just
yeah.
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 I mean, he probably knows about, like, he's informed, but he hasn't been.
No, no. Well,
Exactly,
then Mr. Masters, yeah.
Because it's hard for people to discern his attachment to me if there's not enough of my blood within him.
Yeah.
I need you to look at some data, Harold.
Of course.
First of all new arrivals in the city for the last, let's say, 2 weeks. Check hotel, people have checked in, have not checked out. Also, comb any reports and information about, well, disused warehouses and that sort of place where suddenly have become occupied, where noise complaints or anything like that from police, additional vagrants hanging about, all such. Or traffic camera, any outside out-of-state license plates that has entered the city and been registered would be helpful as well. And I need you to take a look at phone logs, particularly who's been calling who on the numbers in the red file. You know what I speak.
Of course.
Red file, that's the numbers of vampires.
Yeah.
And particularly, we want them to look at who has Catalina, who been calling, who has Elizabeth, the lovely, newly lovely, calling from the hotel protection, but officially Elizabeth from his numbers, and also who has, well, on-phone activity with Bella as well, of course, but not to the very least, and this is important as well, both the Queen and the Crow.
Oh, okay.
It's not necessarily because I don't trust the Crow, but I'm curious upon his search. How often, and not just how often they call each other, who's been calling who, how many times, how long, those sort of thing. Metadata, that sort of thing that all the vampires doesn't think about, which Harold keeps insisting to me is the
Love
bread
that.
and butter of intelligence.
Love that. Yep.
And when that is done, he also gives a quick call to Jack Dillon and recall some of the overseas assets.
Yes, of course.
We need about a dozen boots on the ground here in Boston. And if we need to
ASAP.
recruit more, we'll recruit more.
Immediately, sir.
Excellent.
Perfect. Well, if the prince then is done with his comings and
Yes.
goings, I'm gonna pass the camera over to Shiv in the speakeasy. Yes, Marco. Well, do what you need to do.
I've never done this before, and that's why I'm doing it. And because Shiv gave away her phone, so I'm guessing on a 6 I'm able to summon Marco,
Yep,
maybe.
yep.
Well, you can roll against it if you like.
Don't
but I
need to.
think-
Don't
No.
need to. You feel the power surge. It's almost like you mentally link to him, calling to his essence. You know him. You know him intimately. His mind, his body, his body. It takes a mere 10 minutes. He brushes the back of your nape of your neck with his fingers and sits down, and he's like, highly unnecessary, but not completely unpleasant.
I wasn't sure what you were thinking about that.
Wow.
I don't have my phone on me, so... And I did promise to let you know.
As you should.
And as you can see, I am a woman in need.
In dire straits, what can I be of service? What can I help the damsel in distress with? I have been summoned after all. I'm sure it's for a purpose.
Sit your ass down.
Well, he's like planted. He moves away the glass of Bella.
Is it a couch or how is the seating kind of thing?
It's a round table with very comfortable, almost
Is
like
it chairs or?
Yeah, chairs, but they are they're leathery instead of wood.
Okay.
And a little bit
I think
swirly.
if he sits down, I'll just kind of scoot my feet underneath or kind of on top of him. Yeah. Underneath. And see, it's been a long time since I've done that. Yeah. Sorry. Weird.
But he's like, you have my full attention, so
What do you think about this place? I really like it.
it's an interesting hole in the wall.
Yeah. It's quiet.
Intimate. Interesting. It's got character.
Do you see anything you like?
A couple, he says.
It's been a minute since I let my hair down. Relaxed.
Well
Feel
then,
like I deserve it.
the night is yours. Who
Mm.
would deny you? Certainly not me. Me being summoned and all. He says.
Well, I think we should enjoy ourselves for the couple of hours that's left of the night. And maybe we'll enjoy some more if it's offered to us.
I think that's an excellent idea.
And I look to the girl that was tending,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
table.
and
I kind of just wave her over.
she glides over very elegantly, like, yes, madame.
Madame, do love the courtesy. What's your taste like?
Do you ask her or him?
No, her. And I have my hand on him.
She says. A bit of both. She nods.
Me too.
Well, if you want a bit of company, says, I am sure with a bottle of champagne that can be arranged.
Marco, are you in the mood for champagne, darling?
Oh, he grabs her hand and he kisses it. I wouldn't mind a drop. And he gets like almost like predatory gaze. And on that note, that scene is gonna end.
Yes.
And we're gonna have just a quick little break because the night is gonna end. Well, he's gonna go do a little bit of daytime things. Glamour. We're gonna roll on that. And we're just gonna quick break and we'll be back in just a few. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back from the break. We have just finished a night. Yay! Good for us. Good for us. Well, the Moth King, he has been doing his daytime feeding ritual before he also went to get some much needed rest to heal up.
And everything was fine when he woke up. Everything was fixed.
There's no problems for no
Nope,
one. Everything is.
She got a note where it said it's all done, and it's just like, sweet.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful.
Then he woke up.
Then he woke up. Well, for my dear vampires, we'll get into the scenes where you are, but do your rouse check first.
Should we do
I'm good.
Stein or
Yes, as well, please, if you have any.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pet the dog.
Yeah. Manage the Rorschach and manage the
Sorry, how do I
check.
do stain again?
You roll as many dice that are empty between your humanity and your stains.
Didn't have
And
tell.
you need one success. Everything's good.
And if I don't, then that's fine as well.
You keeping your stain?
Yep. I don't remember why I deserved it, but I know why I deserved it. So it's fine.
It's a list.
It is.
I'm gonna jump in between the different abodes as you rise into a new night, which is very cold, and there's a light snow drizzle. The prince wake. You wake with a sensation that there's someone in the room.
Open my round.
For a minute, you feel almost paralyzed.
My breath cold.
Well, you don't breathe.
Nope, exactly. I look around expecting to see worst. By worst, I mean
It is a strange sensation. Again, you are an undead, but you have become accustomed to your body and the resonance of its husk and your beast. You do not hear your beast. It's a void of it.
Can I move?
You can slightly move your head and your eyes. And as you do so, I'm sure you do, to the left, because you sleep in the bed and it's almost like a big coffin, you see a figure sitting beside you.
Familiar?
For a minute, it's unsure. It looks like Elizabeth. But in a closer, weird, hazy inspection, you see almost a face looking over its shoulder, and you see the icy blue eyes of Ophelia.
Am I dead or dreaming?
She whispers something from beyond the veil.
And it is. Like, yeah, what it is? I can't hear you. I'm gonna speak up.
She almost like she's leaning like more towards you because you're just seeing the side of her face. And almost like when she's gonna say it again, you hear the bell toll. And they toll so very, very loudly. Like a time being rung in. And then you wake. You hear like the traditional alarm about someone's coming into the room, and you know it's your personal ghoul. And you feel absolutely discombobulated. You do not dream. Generally speaking, you do not dream.
That's me. Food for thought for another day.
Malish,
Yes. I must go out on some errands this night. Do we have anything on the calendar? Anyone who wishes to see me?
well, Mrs. Shutterstock wants to meet you. Miss Savage wants to meet you. There's a matter of the fire that was in the Torador district. It's been covered, but it's been noticed by the Nosferatu.
Well, fire safety is important. I've stressed this to Torador many times that they should invest in new.
Mr. Nightingale has already been saying that. Are we doing an investigation? You know how it goes, and she follows you.
We're not doing an investigation unless the Torador makes any decides one or makes any accusation against any other kindred. We have no knowledge of this being any violation of our traditions or the masquerade in any way. So, see, nope. launching any form of investigation until such matters might prove itself.
All right then. And as she starts finding your suit, you have your espresso going, and the camera just
When
goes.
did Mr. Shutterstock and Miss Savage want to see me?
It's on the docket, sir. You just need to see. I'll send a message when you have decided your schedule. There's a lot of things that are going on. You also spoke to them about the movie. There's a director that wants to talk to you, or some producers. If you want to do this more like legit, she's like brrr, like Gatling gunning stuff.
Yeah.
There's also a matter of surveillance information coming back, the data.
Yes, we'll start with that. I'll bring it to me at my study.
Excellent. So, and she's off. The camera's going to then pan out. And Shiv is in her tower of domain and pleasure and safety and hidden secrets. And I'm sure Marco is sprawled out in his beautiful naked form beside.
Probably.
Your eyes flutter open. And it's almost like someone is beside your ear saying, Shiv. 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 Fuck Shiv. Wake up. You cannot move.
Okay.
It's the same sensation. The room feels weird and you cannot move, but you feel, except for Marco, there's someone else in the room.
If I look around, do I see what I expect to see? Or is there nothing there?
On the end of the bed, all of a sudden you see someone sitting down. And as it turns its face towards you, it is startling and unnerving. You're staring at yourself. And as you see the side of your face, you see panic. And you see you're mouthing something.
What's a trap?
It's almost like you feel like you almost like you can feel your temples burning. You cannot hear your beast. And you can see yourself almost like crawling towards you, like shouting this over and over again. And at the moment you can almost like see yourself, and it's horrific. It's you, like. But that's your beast. That's the only thing you're feeling. Because it's like almost like snarling at you, like shouting it silently, and then poof, all of a sudden you hear like peeping. You see like, "Good morning, mistress."
Eve, will you
Oh,
give
good
us
evening. Ah, I see we have company. Excellent. Do you want me to
Yes.
draw a bath?
Yes, actually, that would be nice. Thank you. And I would love to have an update with you afterwards.
Of course. Of course, mistress.
Why are you so cheerful?
Me?
Doesn't seem like you, Eve.
Oh. Pardon, mistress.
There is nothing wrong in being cheerful, Eve.
I knew something bad happened last night. I was just trying to put a good start to the evening. I do apologize. We shall be somber and respect the loss.
No, there's no need for that. Just for you.
Of course, mistress.
It's what I love about you, Eve, after all.
Oh, she almost like she blushes. Thank you, mistress. I'll run that bath immediately. I'll put on some beautiful music.
Thank you.
You hear almost like tired. She's too much. That's too much.
Too much of what?
Too much jibber jabbering in the morning or evening or whatever the hell she said. Ugh. She's like a Pomeranian. She yaps constantly.
I thought you liked her. In her Eve sort of way.
Ugh. In doses.
How? Well, no. Once you've got your shit together, you may join me in a bath.
Shit can get very quickly together.
Oh, I didn't think you had it in you, Marco. Good morning to you as well, darling.
Oh, don't test me. And he grabs you. And we're gonna cut scene. Well, Moss King.
Wakes up. So just sits up and she's like, I don't remember there being any dire squalls in the Dread Marshes. You, and just points like, and it's just small Faye. The acorn of Agarthonia. Does that ring any bell? No, of course it wouldn't. It's just a dream.
My liege?
Yeah.
He's very confused.
You're doing well.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm doing well, he shouts.
Gets up and sort of just looks out. And just be like, nope. Still in hell. Still in hell. Alright. And just looks out and just says sort of into the room, just for anyone to hear in response. So, anything bad happened when I was sleeping? Oh, good things. I don't doubt that.
And like nobody dares to say anything. They're like,
So no attacks, nobody died.
no.
Okay, well, sometimes no news is, well, it's not bad news. That should be a saying. He's gonna he's gonna go and pick up the phone from the table and just look at it.
It's charged.
And then look out, sort of, or go and see sort of the outside out.
You
and
see a
just be-
missed call on it actually, but that's ages ago because the other
Yeah.
prince called.
It starts looking around for the daughter, or Didi, as
Yeah.
we're now calling her,
Yeah.
to see if she's, well, not busy and, you know, I'm going to interrupt, but if she's asleep still, or, you know...
No, she's up.
It has missed a call. Do I need to hit it with something?
She walks very uncomfortably close. This one.
Pushes it.
And then she's like, what are we? Don't need to be that close. And she just walks up to
Yeah, and I assume it... And I know that as soon as I push it, I'm just gonna call up the prince again, 'cause, you know.
You push it.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, Mr. Prince, as you are being followed by you now, I can't remember her name, but we gave her a name. She's one of
Yeah,
your...
we can.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, I had it somewhere. Oh, it's been so long since I played. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to find that afterwards. Yeah, and she follows me.
And she's giving you the docket. She's saying, like, when do you want... If you look at your schedule here, Saya, would it be easiest...
I'll take
Mr.
We'll
Shutterstock.
take Mr. Shutterstock first in 3 hours, and Miss Savage immediately afterwards.
Excellent. Okay, I'll write all of that. I know Mr. Nightingale also wants to see you. It's a matter of the borders of
He
the
can
former
come as soon
Gangrel
as possible.
territory.
Yeah, he can come as far soon as we want.
Because the territory is not well defended.
I'll see him as soon as possible.
Excellent. On that note, your phone rings. One of them, because you have many.
Let's see who's calling. Mr. Problem. Which is Mr. It's stored as A dot, like initial A problem.
Yeah. But in front of you on the table now is the security dockets.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
tons of things.
That's a thousand cuts. Good evening.
The device might be faulty. It had missed something.
Missed something?
Yes. A calling, I think.
Oh,
Does that mean
yes,
that-
yes. You're notified that, but yes, I must have tried phoning you, but it's no worries. I received the information needed from your associate.
Okay, well, good. Well, since I first have you, do you still hold on to, our the thing you were holding on for me?
Ah, yes, the young lady in question.
Yes, I can take her off your hands now.
Is tomorrow evening a suitable time for you?
Oh.
Tomorrow?
One must retrieve it from storage, of course.
Well, of
you know.
course. Yes, the holding cell should be done by then. And I just start looking around for a holding cell and just hope that it's built. It's just like, yeah.
If I may, there has been some development and complications with the package. It is no longer dormant.
And he sort of just holds over the phone, but sort of the parts he's hearing from, so he goes,
If I may be so bold, I might offer a suggestion. I have interest in several hotels, not one of Shiv's, of course, but other hotels. Sometimes a gilded cage is better than an actual cage. And you will access to her whenever you need to talk to her and make sure she's doing all right.
I would like to at least see her, to see
Yes. Well-
what I need to see if the thing recognizes me and if there's any
Mm.
thing.
If you're talking about the undesirable talent residing within the person, I think that, on the other hand, is quite not present.
Yeah, I fear you might be very wrong on that, but
But we'll see. How about tomorrow at midnight at this address? And I'll give him the address of the hotel.
excellent. I will tell that to someone immediately.
Is there anything else I might help you with?
Um,
Do you have any other needs? I don't know. Perhaps good laundry service? Some.
why would I need that?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, sometimes smoke can be hard to get out of one's clothes, you know. No, not at all. Well, that's fine. Well,
I do not smoke.
I look forward to see you tomorrow evening then. You'll have a fine night.
Well, if you need anything, then
Of course. Yes, I might be interested in. Actually, I want to speak about that. There is a man I would like you to meet of my kind. Who might be interested in procuring some of your more non-lethal talents. You might say he was right. Would you consider meeting this individual? He's a very learned man and may be able to help you with some any esoterical or what should I say occult problems you might have on any sort of given situation.
Very well, but
What is worth, I trust him about as far as I can trust anyone.
very well, but we'll meet somewhere. Let's find a somewhat neutral place. I don't want to walk into anyone's base, so to say.
No, I understand that, of course. Wouldn't you have found a suitable location, the location suitable? Please inform me and I'll set up a meeting.
Very well.
Thank you very much.
We'll get a moth soon. And I hang up.
I'm looking forward to it, yes. Ah, ship. However will that go?
Everything's fine.
What?
We're fine. We're all good.
You're speaking from the prince or Taya?
No, the prince. Like, let's say he took the lack of other response of the moth. sort of indicative to who might have set the fire.
Awesome.
You're so
awesome.
fucked. I don't know.
Huh? Me?
Nothing.
Never.
Well, was the ball were in your court, Daniel, I believe. So I shall remain silent. Or
Yeah. Well, the Moth King is then just going to go around and sort of make sure if there's anything that needs to be done, sort of check up with Shadow if she needs anything, and then we'll go to actually again to Daughter of the Door and talk with her, because there weren't she wasn't supposed to be here for too long, if I remember correctly, before he wanted some, her father wanted some answers, so just gonna sit down and start plotting with her.
So what are you thinking then?
So, well, I bought some time for the hunters, so we have some time to do, well, less.
Well, you were
Human
clever
involved.
of taking out the seer in another location. They're gonna look into that location. She laughs.
It wasn't their location. Well, anyway, it's taken care of. I don't think I can just, let's say, break down a door and run in. That doesn't exactly go well. So just wondering if you had any suggestions on...
We could do almost, well, you're not too familiar with this human world. You've barely been a visitor here, but they are very good at setting up traps and treachery. He will not suspect it from me if I were to set up, well, a little meeting in a presumably safe location. A quick, clean death, making sure you have your knights and soldiers within the door already or ready to assume control.
How fast can we make this happen?
As fast as you wish.
Well,
I'm eager.
let's see if he has time tonight for a meeting.
She almost coos and like creeps closer, and she looks at almost like a Cheshire cat licking her lips. Ah, your blades are still so thirsty for more. You are impressive.
Hmm.
Another
gonna-
head then.
Another head. you get in contact, I'm gonna go for a walk. I need some air.
Excellent. She almost like she smiles. It's like viciously like Fey-like.
Then I will call the little one.
The little one comes. Malish.
We're going to go for a stroll. First, we should inspire some artists, and then we'll pick up
To the place. To the place. To the gallery. Yes.
Yes, maybe there are hats there.
Yes. But before you get to do that, we're gonna go back to ship.
Oh yeah, I'm just setting up
Yep,
so
yep,
that,
yep.
that
I
we
love that.
can
I love it. I love it. I
we
love it.
just
I love it.
we start walking and then
I love it. I
yeah.
love it. I love it. Ship. You hear beautiful music. It's the flower duet. And you hear the bath running. All of a sudden, you almost like it's a weird smell coming from the bath. Not a weird, but like almost like, I don't know, nature.
Darling, will you give me a minute and I'll call you when the water is hot?
Yes, he's like he's looking at your records. We might need a little bit more uppity. This classical thing. I don't know. It's so dated. I don't know if that actually insults you.
It does, definitely. But I think she's in a please Marco mood, so I'll
Sure.
yeah.
It's not gonna put on Backstreet Boys, but it's probably gonna be it's probably gonna be like
Okay,
Elvis.
then she might have a problem, but that's
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I'll go into the bath.
On the side, like on the tub itself, you see Marshall sits. Tired. Almost grey. It smells of mushroom and fall.
What a pleasant surprise. I did not expect to find you here. But then again, I
No.
never know where to expect it, do I?
Nor did I.
You look... Well, you look better.
I look better. He looks at his
You've
hand.
looked.
Yeah, he
looked.
looks better. Yeah, he's like, everything has its season, Shiv. And all things must come to an end.
Is that what you told her as well? Both of them. I guess, I suppose. Are you coming to an end? Is that what you come here to tell me?
It is not so simple.
I'd hope not.
Something is coming to an end.
There's lots of signs pointing to that. One of the signs that made me want to contact you. And you probably know already what it was. You've probably seen the paintings, the sketches, the drawings.
There's a lot of things that are unmasked and clear to me.
I'm unfortunate to say that she's no longer with us. The artist that made me think of you.
I know. I know.
Do you know of whose hand it was done? That yet allures me.
All of this happening now, it's been foretold. And it's happening in the way it needs to. Even though I have tried to stay and hold away the tidal waves. I knew at one point this would come to this.
So many young girls perished,
He nods.
and you knew them all.
Oh. And more will perish before this is over.
One of her paintings was of the city burning. Couldn't quite understand if that was fate or something else.
There are many threads. Not all of them come to fruition.
Speaking about that, I still see her. Do you?
Of course you do.
Do you ever visit them? I'm guessing you are avoiding any of my, well, security. Doesn't matter to you, does it?
What you are doing, Shiv, is your story.
Here you go with literally references. Yes, it is my story.
And the
And what of
souls
it?
you brick it with. It's a choice.
A choice, you say?
You have put yourself on your path. You can turn at any given point.
I'm not sure that is correct. For some reason, I think you had a pretty big hand in that one, pointing me in the direction. Talking
I'm-
about your wife, your daughter, both, none, whatever they are. You're not so innocent in all of this.
I have never claimed such a thing.
And yet, you judge me for it.
No, no judgment. I'm just saying that that's the path you took. As others in the city right now have taken different paths.
What do you know of it?
Many, many things.
And what can you share? I guess
I will
that's the big
not.
question.
It is not my job, nor my position.
No, because you just watch, don't you?
That is my part of the city.
Don't you grow tired of being so fucking passive? Seeing everything around you crumble to dust like that.
It's almost like you see actually
People
like
that you
more, he
care
gets more
for.
moldy and more dusty, and he's like shame actually comes over him.
Oh, did that strike a chord? Good.
Yes, as it should, dearest Siobhan. Taking non-action is a terrible burden. A terrible ask.
And who do you blame for that?
Blame. It becomes almost obsolete in this situation, almost abstract. I feel mountains of guilt.
Oh,
But
you
also
sacrificed your
relief.
loved ones. So yes, I understand that.
I understand why you see it like that.
I've done that before. But I'm not doing it now.
We all have choices. And the choices have consequences. For good or bad or indifferent. You need to tell your story, Shiv.
Will it be a happy one? my story? Do you know? I suspect you've read the ending.
Maybe.
He said. Is that why you came?
I
I
came
didn't
to say
actually
goodbye, Shiv. I am now at the pivotal point where I am written out of your story.
Even though I don't appreciate the choices that you've taken, or the choices you left me with, I don't want to see you go. How strange is that?
And I wish I could change your future and guide your hand as best as I can.
If this is the last time, the last opportunity to see each other, maybe you should give me something for the road ahead. I still have their destiny in my hands, don't I? And if you want anything to do with that,
their path is their own, and I will not tip the scale.
coward.
Perhaps. But you need to own your destiny. And it's not going to be swayed by my hand. You'll know when you need to sacrifice.
Sacrifice. Nice choice of words there.
For what it's worth, Shiv, it has been a pleasure and a joy to know you.
I wish I could say the same.
On that note, you hear like massive knocking on the door from Marco. Darling sweetheart, are you slick and naked?
Just a minute. I'll go over to Marsh and actually hug him.
But as you turn, there's only leaves left.
Oh, of course there is.
There's no happy goodbyes in this world. Come on.
I'm just spitting all over now. Nice. If I want to pick up a leaf, I'm guessing it just disappears.
No.
I want to pick up the leaves.
You pick up the
And
leaves.
is there any place safe? I think I'll just like put them in a towel and I'll put it somewhere.
You
not
actually,
wet.
yeah, as Marco said, and it's like Eve's like, Mr. Hamilton, could you move, please? I need to talk to the mistress.
It's okay, Marco. I have time.
You see, Eve comes with there's a phone call. The number is, I don't even know how they phoned you directly.
Who are they?
Whoever this is a man. He insists he needs to speak to the lady of the house.
I'll take it. Oh, Neve, by the way. The phone that I had with me, I'm holding it. If I had the towel, I'm holding it in front of the phone. I don't want to know. The phone that I had yesterday is no longer with me.
Okay.
But it's active.
Okay.
So, track it.
Okay.
Yes.
She goes off.
And then I'll pick up the phone.
You have very raspy voice. You took her from us. That was a very bad decision on your part. I was very capable and happy to leave you be for now. But now you got Uncle Tom's attention.
Excuse me, Uncle Tom. Is that who I'm speaking with? Who is this?
Uncle Tom is all the name you're gonna get from me. Roth. She died before she could even understand what she was. I was happy to take out the nightmares. You have 24 hours to leave the city or I will burn your fucking world.
Uncle
like
Tom.
You burned her.
I presume that I know where you live, where you dwell. And I think this conversation is a longer one to be had. Because it was not me. I was trying to protect her. We two have
Your slave is wearing a purple dress right now, is she not?
Is she? Oh, you have eyes on us. Of course you do.
24 hours.
For what? You want a head on a
Choose.
spike?
No. We are gonna eradicate you. You can run. Hide under a fucking rock for all I care. But you got my fucking attention. You got Uncle Tom's attention and I can see very far.
Bit of a macho man, are you? With that attitude,
It's cute. When you try to talk back, ask the one you say is your leader. He has a mark for me.
Hmm.
24 hours. Click.
Is Eve still there? Or did she
Yeah.
leave?
No, well, she goes outside. It's a private conversation, so. Mistress?
Can you entertain Marco for just a minute? Marco, I'm so sorry, dear. We need to have a rain check. And by rain check, I mean give me 20 minutes and then I'm all yours.
He's like, of course.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Do I have Amber's number? Don't I?
Does she?
I think I asked for it.
I haven't given
He's
to her,
got
so I
complete
started getting her
control.
one.
It's his
But
goal.
I thought yeah, I know that, but I thought I asked for it like a couple of episodes or seasons ago. Maybe I didn't. I thought
Well, then I'm not sure.
No, that's fine. I'll call Chris.
But you actually
Problem number 2 calling.
You see Mr. Nightingale is walking in, and he's like, with his
Oh.
weird Malcolm self.
Good evening. I'm pleased to see you. Is that when it's calling, or hasn't she called yet?
No, that's when she calling.
No. Oh. I see the Toreador is calling right now. It's a Primogen. Will you just give me 2 seconds, and that might deal with one of the situations we're talking about?
It partakes to her situation regardless, Malish.
Eve, dearest of my friends, how may I help you this evening?
The hunters are involved.
In what? Trade sale?
The girl that died in my house yesterday.
Yes.
For whatever reason. Well, I know the reason. I'm sorry. I was stupid and naive. I thought I could keep her from, well, everyone else. You know this. She was staying at my house. So whoever...
I see.
Are you on a secure line, dear?
Not at the moment, really, but do you wish it to make it a formal,
I think they're already done.
business, or do you see it as a in-house matter?
What does your mark tell you? Uncle Tom sends his regards.
You were really talking to someone by that name? It seems a bit, I don't know, insensitive?
I expect that to be the intentions, yes. We had
What is
24
he?
hours. I'm not sure what for. Did he even give me anything? Sorry.
24 hours, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Well, do you think it's a situation that you would like to make an official business out of, or do you think we'll handle it in-house? I'm asking whether or not I should bring the matter up with the sheriff.
That really depends on where you want this mess to lay.
I do see the potential for personal interest here, yes. I quite agree. Perhaps some things are best handled, or shall we say, amongst those directly involved.
This is your board, Chris.
I
Your
don't think
pawns.
long time since they were that, but yes, I see what you mean.
Anyway, I think we need to meet.
Excellent. Shall we say years from now? That's some meeting. Shall we say in 5 hours' time?
Sure. Excellent.
Oh my god, you're so fucking cold. I'm like, I'm turning up the heat, and you guys are like, nah, we're just simmering. We're
I'll be seeing you
fine.
then. It appears the sheriff that the fire is not immediately under her concern, and she believes she will handle it internally for herself. There's nothing to point it towards any breaking of tradition. It seems that she does not suspect any other kindred to be involved.
Are you sure, Molly? She's like, it's...
Yes, but she's going to check some more and do some more calling. I'm going to have a meeting with her at 5 o'clock, and if the situation has changed since then, I will let you know as immediately. No, I also understood you wanted to talk about the gangrel territory.
Yes, it's poorly kept. There needs to be a meeting. It needs to be given.
Well, there's still one gangrel left in the city, though.
She's merely here as a diplomat.
Yes,
She
but
can
perhaps we should be
hardly...
diplomatic with her first, and at least give her the appearance of a say in the matter.
As you wish. He looks concerned.
But on that note, though, you do bring up an important issue that I wanted to talk to you with. It was, well, first of all, dividing it. I see it more as a custodial matter. And I do believe that a part of it, at least, should be looked after by someone trusted, by someone with a firm eye and a grasp of the situation that the city finds itself in. Would you not agree?
100%, Malish.
I knew you would understand. But it does also bring to attention that the person I'm thinking of comes from a clan which is slightly underpopulated at. Tell me, Mr. Nightingale, you haven't considered siring anyone, have you? No potential prospects in line for the honor?
Been immersed in my role as sheriff. Siring up apology has not been on my docket or my agenda.
No. But perhaps a loyal assistant, someone you could trust completely and utterly to help you in the matter, and of course help you keep an eye on the new territory you will be responsible for.
I thank you, Malish. It is like a great gift.
It's but a small reward and token of gratitude for the immense importance you have been for this city, Miss Nightingale. I urge you to consider it, and I also urge you to consider accepting responsibility of custodial, with the long-term possibility, of course, of acquiring parts of it for your clan and your potential offspring as well.
I appreciate it. Of course.
No, were there any other matters we needed to?
That was it. He says, but he
Excellent.
seems
Would you
very
do me the
surprised.
honor and extend what should we say, an invitation email for a meeting to explain our position on this matter?
Of course. Immediately.
And of course, you might also reiterate that should she feel she would like to return into fold of the city, that the door for her personally, of course, will be open. If not for her. I mean, I do believe she could be interesting. But I'll leave that up to your discretion. Yeah.
Thank you, Malish.
And when he says big good evening to him, papers. Quick speed reading while I do as most, and I call up two people. First, Amber.
We'll get to it. Hold on. I'm just going to jump scene again. Moth King, you are walking.
Yeah.
Before.
I just like, and then I hear the loud sound of the bang and some iron sticking out of my chest. Yeah. No.
Because you were walking with. I was like, it's Shadow. No, Dee.
No.
No one.
No, Didi was going to set up the meeting. I need to get some
you're walking on your
more
own.
glamour, so I'm walking with the little one.
The little one. Well, then you see the little one stop. Like he gets all bushy, like a couple of blocks before the gallery.
Yeah. There's a stop.
And then you feel him. But you know he's not on ground. You know he's up top.
Yeah.
You see the little one scurries. Oh, it's the old one.
And just gonna look like into an alley and to see if like there's a fire escape, something I can get up. Because I assume I'm walking in my Jonathan soon.
Yeah, but you can jump out of it and jump up. It's like leave him in some garbage.
Yeah, but I still need somewhere to tuck him.
Yeah, there's a dumpster.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to jump sort of into the dumpster. First check there's nobody else in the dumpster. Yeah. Just for safety, because this has happened before. And then sort of get out and just climb up.
When you get up there, you actually see now he looks like almost like a fawn. You see the horns.
Yeah.
You see how old he really is, and you see now he's tethered, and this jacket it's covered now in mushrooms and dead leaves that are constantly falling, constantly eroding. Autumn night. He almost snarls.
Even though you look like you do, I fear I might fall even before you do.
You have chosen the most difficult paths in front of you. I hoped you would not. But you are young and quick to grab at your blades.
It's easy to get perspective after time. Perspective backwards is a lot easier. But life is lived forwards.
It is not easy to gaze into the horizon and see all the possible threads, knowing that you can do nothing to prevent outcomes.
Will I be a cautionary tale or forgotten completely?
You can still change the path you have started.
Any hints would be highly appreciated, but
I hoped to save the warriors of man. But alas, it is not their time. They will come calling. But you have put the arrow towards someone else not worthy yet of that doom.
Everybody's entitled to their doom some way or another.
You wanted to eradicate the warriors of man, the Adams.
I did not start this hunt.
It does not matter who started it, only who finished it. Lead your people. Do what needs to be done. They cannot now be saved. More blood to your knives.
I know you won't say, but you have any sort of knowledge that you could share about gins?
It's almost going to take him off guard and
Yeah.
you will get to that point. But if you want to be free of it, then I will give this to you and do not ask me again. Prince of Daggers. To save yourself from utter doom. You need to be where the undeads are at the pit, at the pivotal moment.
And he's just gonna sort of take his hands and go like, yeah, afraid of that.
So the undead Siobhan, and almost like he gets a painful glare. They will come for her now, the sons of Adam, thinking it was her doing, when it was your blades that were thirsty.
Will it happen today? Or tonight?
Soon.
Don't worry, I will get her attention really, really soon. Just not tonight. Tonight I try to save some of my own before I doom them tomorrow.
And doom them you will. But no great kingdom was built on flowers and rainbows. Blood and bones, Moth King. Blood and bones.
Everything needs to end before the circle can begin anew.
You are very right. You see almost like the little one, he's like, oh no, he's like crying. And I don't even have a nice hat.
You will, little one, you will.
He runs over and almost like hugs the old one's foot, if it's even possible. Where's my story gonna end, old one? You will be one of the greatest, with the nicest of hats, he says. He's like, oh, oh. And he runs off.
Is this goodbye then?
Maybe. Most likely.
Well, hopefully I'll see you in the dreaming.
Maybe.
And the great beyond. If I'm worthy of that, when my end comes.
Almost like he gets a weird face. Almost like a weird expression. Almost like it's like puzzles you. So, maybe.
May your stories be told forever.
Yours as well. On that note, the camera's going to pan back into the princess estate as he's like, I'm going to do a phone call.
First, we're gonna call Amber, and I'm gonna have her meet me at the hotel where Listo is staying in 30 minutes.
Shall I bring Winnie?
You probably can't trust him to be left alone in the academy.
He's a lot.
Yeah. Bring him. It might be good for him.
There's so many movies and other movies he can be entertained with.
Yep, there's always 2 things he loved.
Yeah, it's not like I have a lot. So, you know.
Well, I'll see you there in 30 minutes. I'm on my way now.
He's like,
And after
erotic blood magic videos, I don't know. Like how.
If only YouTube was a
Yeah, it isn't. Well, early days.
And when that is done, I'm gonna go to the car, drive, but he's gonna pit stop at the pizzeria with his other family.
The family, your uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, you greeted in gusto.
Ah, good to see you. I need some information with some help with some information, actually.
Of course. You speak it to your
I
uncle
wanna
directly.
know-
Yeah.
Yeah. I probably have talked to him first, and
Well, the
he's
couples?
sent me over
Yeah.
to yeah. Because like with him, but he doesn't do a date.
No. But it's you. But yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, someone will go. I need people to be a lookout on any new faces on the streets, any new players recently arrived to the city.
Sure.
Anyone at all, any crews, any
Movers and
anyone
shakers.
buying,
Yep.
yeah, anyone interested in buying any weapons or any sort of gear at all,
Okay.
and anyone matching this description. And I thoroughly describe actually how what is it called? Your little lover boy, your little Anak lover boy who
Leo.
Leo, and I describe Leo in detail.
I was like, which one?
I describe how Leo looks. Particularly if anyone's seen anyone matching that description.
Sure.
There's any useful information on him or any useful information will be rewarded with, should we say, let's say $5,000.
Nice.
And my undying gratitude.
Even better.
And also, for another little project I'm doing, I'm gonna need a throwaway piece. Something light.
Sort of like,
And with a half load of powder in the cartridge.
why?
It's not meant to kill. It's meant to send a message.
Oh, well, then you had the couples and some of the generals going, damn. That's vicious. But we like it.
And when that in hand, I'll leave for the meeting with Amber.
He moves off. Back to ship then. Marco is all over you, but you do not feel the need for him.
Mm-mm. Darling, if I was human, I would say I had a migraine.
Ouch! Damn. I can take a hint.
It's nothing to do with you. And I turn and I
And he's like,
pet his hair.
and then he actually kisses your forehead and he said, I know you wear a crown. As the queen you are. You do not have to excuse the need to do things to me. I'm here to make your life more interesting, not to burden it.
Is that all you want, Marco? There must be more.
No, I want to eat you and gobble you completely up, but I can't have that right now.
Well,
so I'll take what
obviously.
I can get.
I haven't forgot my promise to you.
No, I hope not. And in the meantime, you'll see how valuable I am, and how fun I am, and how understanding I am when duty calls. He kisses your hand and almost curtsies. You see Eve comes by and he smacks her on the ass, and she's like, she's like,
Marco, apologize to Eve.
apologize, Eve. I'm very sorry, your ass got in the way.
That's my ass, not yours.
Your ass got in the way. She's
There is
like,
punishment in your future, Marco.
I
not
fucking
the
well
good.
hope so. He's
Now, scoot.
like, Madame.
Sorry, Eve. After he's gone.
I'm fine. I'm fine. That's fine. That's fine.
You're not a piece of meat. Even though I know I might treat you as it sometimes.
Oh,
but
never. I work for a goddess. Every night is a blessing and a pleasure.
Fuck yeah. Can you let Adnan know that we need to be on high alert? We need extra security. And I want to know what's going on in any building around us. The man on the phone knew what dress you were wearing when I was speaking to him. I don't know if you've been running outside today or what, but
Mistress, this
Either.
is a hotel. I've been in the lobby. People come and go.
yes, so there might not be a severe threat, but there might be one. And I want you
course.
to be safe.
Of
All
course,
of
mistress.
you.
Of course. You most of all.
And I just kind of, my gaze just drifts upwards. We have a lot of things to follow up on, but I think we need to just get through this night. Obviously, if you know anything, if you and Sakura, or I don't know, have anything on the fire, please let me know.
Of course.
Well, not the fire, but what happened before, obviously. I'm sorry, my mind. It's a lot. It's been a lot lately.
Of course.
Yes. I think I need to be alone.
She curtsies and leaves.
I'm going to wander up top, but on my way I'm going to send a message for Hashimoto, and I'll say there is a package awaiting him in the lobby. And I'll arrange for that earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know, when I got in or something. Yeah. And then I'll go up top.
And you see them there. Forever gliding. In and out of one visage to the next.
Can you please remind me, was it dangerous for me right now to do any of the blood? Or
No.
do I have blood?
Yes, you do.
Can't-
Yes,
okay.
you do.
Cool. I guess I'll well, if I do have blood, maybe I actually have something kept on me. And as I walk towards them, I'll stop and just look at them, all three, or two or three.
3.
And then I'll drink it.
And as you drink it, your mind melts and glides, and you fall into dark and beautiful waters to step into another reality. Before I give you that, which would be the last scene, I'm gonna check in with the boys quickly. So, Moth King, are you going to the gallery?
Yes.
Of course you are.
Yeah. I am going to kill someone tonight, so I need to, fuel up a little bit.
Well, you see, there's a lot of people in there, and
Hmm.
music and buzzing.
I feel like recently I inspired, someone to write songs. So now I'm looking for, someone who is drawing something, or either drawing or painting. Someone
Well,
who's,
you see
doing
several
something.
of them, and they're like they are. It's it's a artistic commune,
Yeah.
and you see this Jade because she has seen him before plenty of times. She glides over.
And as usual, I see her in peripheral, good like, hi there.
Says, "Hi, you are back."
Well, I walked by and, I couldn't keep myself from, stopping by and just. It's always inspiring to look at those that create.
I'm so sad you didn't bring Shiv.
Oh, well, we wouldn't just be stopping by, Next time we're gonna
I'm
meet up.
I'm sure. Yeah, because she thinks you guys have a thing.
Yeah.
I'm so fascinated with this. She kept you so hidden.
Sure.
Well, sometimes you're not sure if something's worth telling yet.
It is
And
just. And then you can do perception awareness.
perception awareness. Okay, yes. Love those. That's that. Where's the things again? Okay. No. That is the target is it 6 or 7?
6.
6. Wow, 5.
So as you are standing talking to this beautifully interesting Jade that's like lavishing over you and Shiv, you get that sinking warrior feeling of fuck. Of absolute.
Anyone in particular, or just is it something someone I feel that's coming towards me, or that I've been spotted, or someone that I see?
It's almost like we're gonna do like this slow motion that like it's like behind you now
Yeah.
in the vicinity, and someone here. You just know. And it's like an oh fuck moment.
I just give a look to the small one before I start turning around.
And
Yeah.
as he
Yeah.
as he turns around, we're gonna cut scene over to the prince again.
Yes, I'll drive to the hotel. Amber.
Yeah, and she's like that with Vinny. That looks.
Ah, Vinny. How are you holding up, my friend?
She's been giving me these fucking drugs, man. I've been watching some shit. I've been like, whoa. He's like his eyes are like almost one of them is going a little bit milky.
I'm just gonna introduce Amber to a friend of mine, and it won't be long. Come on, let's go up.
Are we leaving him in the foyer? Can we just leave him
No,
in
no,
the
no.
bar?
We don't take him with us. We're
Okay,
taking him
yeah,
with us.
yeah, she's grabbing it.
It's time for you to meet the one you wanted to meet, Amber. Listo.
Oh, it's... Dude.
Will, it's a big place.
Do you knock or do you walk in?
Knock.
Come in, you hear the sweet voice of
That's all.
Callisto.
Ah, Callista, my dear. So glad to see you. I brought a friend along I would like to introduce. Amber, this is Miss Callisto.
Amber looks, and Callisto looks, and their eyes lock. And you know there's communication going on there.
Oh yeah. Come, cuss, let's get you a drink, and I'll play the shambling corpse of my
Lisa.
cousin over to the bar.
Dude! She's
Yeah.
Hey, Mama! I'm Mr. International! And you see his
And
eyes
I
go
lean
like
in.
that.
And I lean in. Don't even bother. She plays for the other teammate.
Yeah, but she hasn't tasted this international. And you're like, shut up!
Dude, you know, cause you know I love you, but trust me on this one.
And you,
It's more than you could handle anyway.
oh.
Here you go. 40-year-old Mortlack. That should be fine.
You feel a weird heat from the room and sweet whispers.
That's not gonna but sometimes you just gotta roll the dice.
As Vinny drinks the whiskey and you see his eyes glide to the side. The camera's gonna pan into Shiv as she drinks and she steps into the green plains and there's a door in front of her.
I think I'll move towards the door. And actually kind of just collapse in front of it. And sit there for a minute. And then gathering my strength and get up and walk through.
Into the apartment. He stands there playing his violin with gusto and passion and all of his art and all of his beautiful things around him. His back curls dance in his passion of the music he's playing.
I just lean, like as I close the door, I kind of lean on it and just watch him for a minute.
Like he turns around and you see he like sways with the music, eyes closed, and then he opens and he peers in on you and he drops it and he just walks over and grabs you and kisses you passionately. Stay here, Shiv. Stay.
I wish I could. I really wish I could.
He cups your face. You can't stay. You don't have to leave.
I can't stay, you know this.
Of course you can.
But I can't burden you with what's outside. I cannot.
What has that world left to give us? For pain and darkness and death.
You're right. But that doesn't mean that I can leave it all behind. We can choose to do this later, but if I choose this now, then we'll be gone. Wiped out.
We can stay here in the in-between, in the plains.
But it's not safe, and you know that. You told me
Nothing's
so
ever
before.
safe. Nothing's safe. Is the world around you safe? Is that world keeping you? Is it giving you joy? Is it honest? Is it true?
Fuck, I miss you.
It lies. It's dark. It is unclean. Here is absolute truth.
Truth and madness. And
What is
whatever else is
madness?
lurking in here. Have you forgotten?
He grabs you and holds you very tight. It doesn't need to be this way, Shiv. We can stay. We can stay. We can stay.
I'll disconnect and I'll take a step back. You don't seem like yourself, Aiden.
I am.
How?
From my view, I see it all coming. And you've done enough. There's so much on your hands to save us. And the simplest solution is to stay here and be done with it. Their scheming and their wretchedness, the ask, it's too high.
I don't care about that. I don't
But
care
it's-
about the game.
What it's doing to you, you are breaking. You're crumbling.
I'm just... The timing has to be right. It's just... I have to be patient. I have to... You have to. We have to.
I'm afraid the horses are gonna come, Shiv. And when they come, it's too late.
See, there you go again, making no sense. If I was here with you, that's still going to happen.
You see he turns around and then you see all of the apartment just it crumbles and you're in the plains, but you see it's like there's a red star in the sky. And it feels very ominous and dark.
Can you tell me anything about what is in here, Aiden, please? I know there is something, and I know it's something that is important, both in here and out there.
Summersea looks to the horizon and there you see Rose. And she walks around like she's cold. Like whimpering, like howling.
You see, I cannot stay here. Not with that. Not like this, Aiden. We deserve more. You deserve more.
Then I hope you're strong. And I hope you're strong. Like he brushes away like the hair from your forehead and he kisses it and you see he's crying. The normal tears, not blood. The madness of this place is infatuating. There's beauty in all the doors. And I wish I could show you all the different sights I've seen.
Believe you me, I wish I could stay. I want nothing more than just stay with you.
Oh, you see he looks over his shoulder all of a sudden. He's like, no, not yet. Not fucking yet. You leave. He shouts over your shoulder.
If I turn or look over my shoulder.
It's like he grabs you. Don't you look, don't look, shit, don't look. Don't you dare look.
Then tell me. Give me something that I can use, Aiden. Something. I just want to protect you.
See, he kisses your lips. Don't trust him. I love you. And when he kisses you again, you fall to the ground.
Get up. Look at them. Turn around. And go downstairs.
On that little bit, I'm going to stop it. Because next time we're gonna go into
Fire mode again.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Gonna get stabbed.
I've been so mean to
You were gonna
Daniel
stab
this
someone.
episode. I hope he can forgive me. But I had to. What you did is so pivotal. Like you murdered the visionary.
I know.
It's
Oh, I
in my
know. I know what I did.
I was like, popcorn. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's gonna.
And who has left to be clean up all the mess?
It's just how many more
Janitor
heads?
Christopher.
How many more heads
Oh,
can
don't
I
worry, I
take
got a plan.
before I fall?
Well, I got a plan. I'm not telling it to the storyteller. She'll have to find out next time.
He is. That's like,
High five.
You're a king and a knight. It's like your story is not supposed to be easy.
Oh no! This
Supposed to be
there's so much.
hard.
There's so much blood written down here. There's. I've gone into war mode, and that's not pretty.
I've got like I've got some stuff.
Yeah.
This is I got it ready. It's right there.
Shiv, we are gonna have some talks. I know you're not gonna be happy about most of it, but we there's things that needs to be done. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
Like I
it.
have a
gotcha.
long fucking shit list. I'm like, your name is not on it yet because she doesn't know. Oh my god.
Why do you think I've gotten a book, not just a piece of paper for a list? You know, it's.
I've got a little list. Societies of thunder, so will not be missed.
Well, yeah, I'm like, oh god, the princess got shitloads he needs to do. The king has got shitloads he needs to do. It's like I wish we
And I have
could
24
like.
hours. Thank
I
you.
mean,
Thank you.
It's hunters. You would have done the same.
And she was a level-headed one of the hunters.
I know. What I'll tell you is hunters would have done that easy. He was like, yeah, you got some of that to get the fuck out, and then he would just spin shit.
Yeah.
He would do that.
Gonna go Raylan Givens on your ass.
But thank you so much. I know I feel very mean, but there is a point to all of this. I felt I've been saying this like for years.
We're all smiling because we are just nervous and kind of scared and just like, what are you doing next?
Oh, I love it.
And I gotta say, I don't want to be hesitating of going into hard stuff. I just want everybody to appreciate it when we do the heavy rolls and the heavy murdering.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say sorry now. Just
yeah.
Just to everyone. This is to everyone. Sorry.
You
what's
owe
about
us
to
a
come.
beer.
For what's about to come. It's not what has happened. What's about to come.
Yeah, so we got the Mothkin going, and you will see now. Maybe I can get the prince going in a minute soon.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was
He is
planning to take a little
running.
longer time, but as it is, it appears that there must be things must be done. People must be put in their place.
Because I've been trying to push the prince to do like, come on, create some havoc, and he's like, no, I don't want to.
Oh, no, it's
I
gonna
don't
start
wanna do
now.
anything.
It's gonna
Katrina,
be
don't
fun.
worry. You're gonna get some aid in the pushing.
I know we're gonna get some aid in the pushing, but that's fun. Again, as I said, we're not playing Friends for Life. We're playing World of Darkness, and this is the final season. And thank you so much, players. I'm tickled pink. It's gonna get super spicy, and I'm trying to pace myself, but it isn't easy.
Like, the last episode burned down my house. Now you're going to burn down my other house. What is like?
I'm
where
not
is
burning
the-
down
where-
any houses. I'm just here to get a hat.
Your homes and hotels are burning.
I mean,
Well,
This is
Hopefully-
like not. This is not the first time either. Last time, fucking hell.
hey, I've
Okay,
I'm
next-
sorry, Shiv, but you're
next-
becoming uninsurable.
I
I've
was
stopped
like,
your
we'll
hotel
play
from burning
homeless.
down.
No,
okay,
I did that,
I
and I
stopped
died
your
there as well.
I stopped your hotel from burning down once. So you know, if I then burn down a partner, you know we're even. Exactly.
Let's
That's how
have
that
that
works.
conversation next time.
Now don't
Yeah,
worry about
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry about it. Stop the fire, start the fire. You know, 1 for 1. It's
Okay.
balance.
Super balanced.
Yeah.
Super balanced.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then again, dear viewers, as always, I'm curious now because we are leading up. We still have a bunch of left of stuff to do, obviously, but I'm curious to see if any of you guys are paying attention. And I'm curious to see if you are getting some of the Easter eggs I'm throwing out.
That we're not.
I'm sure, like, some of you guys probably got some ideas, but I'm curious to see if anybody's connecting some dots.
Please let us know.
And if you do, contact me at this number.
At
This
the
toll-free
comment
number.
section, just
Day or night.
comment section down
section.
below.
Comment
Just please let us know.
down,
Help
comment
us.
section.
We need
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It will
Honestly.
probably be too late, but please try.
And because it will be a lot of dice maneuvering in what's coming next. So I've been preparing combat, a lot
Yeah.
of combat.
I'm
It
getting
will
out
be-
my d20s.
Yeah,
They roll-
no, you
yeah.
can't. Shut
Yeah,
D20.
it's fine. Yeah.
Shove it up your bouteille.
I need to get at least a 6. I can do that. I got the 4. Fuck.
And for you guys that actually knows Hunter Powers, this is gonna get fucking spicy.
I don't want to be part of that. I'm sick that day. I'm sorry. I'm sick that day. Nope. Don't want to deal with it. I had good intentions with inviting a hunter to my home. True good intentions.
Love that for you, but no.
Have you learned now?
That Fays and Hunters, bad news. No, good news. We love them. They just
What are you
murder.
talking about? Phase, they're fine. Phase are
They're
cool.
fine. They just murder sometimes.
Don't worry about
But
it.
on that note, thank you so much, the players, and thank you so much, the viewers, for your comments, likes, and follows. We are ever so grateful. And until next time, stay safe and take care of one another. Bye.
Bye.